Okay then, let's take a look at this, which is another one of these batshit old Maygays. Now just watch it booting up here on the right. This was one of these sort of custom Whitbread inns where they, I believe pub chains at the time, asked for flatter profile ROM sets from the manufacturers because they didn't want the machine streaking out too big and attracting unwanted attention from the pro player fraternity. So this is one of the ROM sets that we're running here. Now, this layout has been around for a long time. It was released 10 years ago, so it's quite an old layout. However, it was released with a different £10 ROM set, and the emptier that we're going to be looking at here did not work in the ROM set that was originally released with this layout. By all accounts, this other ROM set have been around for a while, but the chap who passed them on to me said that people just tend not to pay that much attention when, kind of different ROMs are released or made available for a layout that's been around for a while. Nobody seems to be that interested. So as ever, cannot stress enough, these are not secret ROMs. They're not out of some, secret stash. If you want them, please do just drop me a PM. You can try this for yourself. What I think I'll start doing as well is perhaps uploading these layouts with these sort of curiosity ROMs up to the RAM and GAM file forum at Reggie's Desert Island Fruit site, which I know is supposed to just be for RAM and GAM files, but hopefully Reg wouldn't mind if we use them maybe as an area where people could just get a hold of these layouts with running these different ROMs that have something interesting about them. Now, oh, by the way, screenplay off to the left there, that's just running as eye candy. That's decoration because I think it looks so great. And it just, if we got a little bit more going on the width of the video, it's a bit more interesting than having, a machine in the middle and then big black borders on either side. Because fruit machines, of course, are in the exact wrong opposite aspect ratio for a widescreen monitor because they are tall and thin, and monitors are wide, so they're the wrong way round. Monitors are wide and stout, shall we say. So let's kick it off. What are we trying to do? Now, bear in mind, again, as ever with these, never got chance to try these in the wild, didn't know about them, so I'm kind of coming into this with some basic instructions and these ROMs running in this layout, and I'll see how I can do. But the first thing that we're after, as I understand it, is what we are trying to do is get an Invincible board off the feature. So we're holding our Cluedo heads here, the various characters from the game of Cluedo, and what we are after is an Invincible board on the feature. So, and when we have the Invincible board, these cache values here change color like that. They go from white to red. Were they blue on the real machine, or am I imagining that? It doesn't matter. Okay, so that's an Invincible board. So that's a good start. We've got an Invincible board, and that's kind of fairly plausible. Bearing in mind we're only talking about £10 jackpot here, so even when I used to get kicked up the fucking arse by these machines back in the day, yeah, if you put 20-30 quid into them, they'd cycle around an Invincible board and lob you a tenner back. That was okay. So there we are. We've hit an Invincible board first board, but instead of taking out that to the guaranteed cash jackpot, what we're going to do is just collect £1.20. Now, what this does is puts the machine into a slightly unusual state. I don't believe this is unique to Maygay machines. I think there's been a few of them over the years where this basic concept is applied. Having done that, what now happens is if we can get a real win, so anything on the reels, gamble it once, and then exchange into the feature, it's like a super hidden Invincible board, and we should get the super jackpot, I think, of that there or that there. So that sounds super easy. How can you go wrong? Well, the problem is that it likes to drop the Cluedo head straight onto the win line, and if it drops you into the feature like that, it's fucked at that point. You don't have an Invincible board, and you've then got to kind of go round again to get the Invincible board, knock it back, and then go for your real win. So in simple terms, I now want to avoid the feature at all costs. I do not want 3 Cluedo heads just dropping in on the reels, and it does like to do it. So I can't hold away from it there. I've just got to spin and hope. There we are. Perfect. So now I've got mixed 7s. I'm not the best of numbers on a 7. I've got to win this gamble. Come on. Oh, do you? Is there any need? No, right, okay. That was slightly unfortunate and annoying, but okay, I've got a hole after nudges. Now I can get my mixed 7s. And because that's hard to read font, isn't it? But I think we've got a 3 there. We're higher than a 3. Now, as this has been explained to me, if I exchange into the feature now, this is like a phantom Invincible board, and this should climb out to the super jackpot, either off there. Could you get it out of there? It's supposed to be a super jackpot board, so there's only 2 ways that you can get the super jackpot, so it's off either of those. Let's have a skinny. Let's see what we get. Oh, one more feature. Can it kill? I don't know if it can kill us, or if it's, like I say, it's a complete phantom Invincible board, and as long as we don't do anything apocalyptically stupid, it will just eventually give us the super jackpot. There we are. Fantastic. That worked rather well, didn't it? So there, okay. Jackpot number 1 is in the bag already, so that's good. Now this should be the principle behind this is that's a completely free win. There's some theory that it comes out of that future streak pot that we're taking wins out of a future streak pot, but there is some doubt around that as well, that these may just be completely free wins that the machine just fails to account for whatsoever, because the guy who sent this over to me had it running at some ridiculous percentage, and even after having gone through the method a few times, it would be prepared to naturally streak within a reasonable period of time. So maybe the machine just doesn't know it's doing it at all. So we can now try and do exactly the same thing again, which is get a real win. But the thing that's going to screw me here is 3 Cluedo heads. So I mean, any hold that I get, obviously I'm going to be holding 2 of a kinds. I'm also just going to hold anything that kind of negates the possibility of it just dropping the feature in, because as soon as that happens, it's bust, and I have to go back and try and get another Invincible board. So let's see what we can. Oh God! Oh right, so we definitely don't want to nudge the feature in there, but I'm not even sure. Should I hold anything there? Oh, come on. You wouldn't have thought maybe hold though, get a nudge or something like that. Boxes maybe? No. I just want to, at least with if I'm holding something, it can't just spin the Cluedo head straight in. Okay, we'll try it. Cherries? No, doesn't want to give me cherries. Oh, for fuck's... And there it was. Well, I didn't really see that there was any way that I could avoid that. I was doing my best to hold away. So now, the state that we're in now is... Well, it's bad in 2 ways. One, this is not an Invincible board now. And secondly, I've now got to get the Invincible board to sort of unlock the super jackpot real win feature. Now, I guess then you would say, well, why don't you just plug it or spark it when it drops the feature in? Well, I've got an imaginary scenario playing in my head here, that I am in a pub, in the early 90s, and Fred the local is sat down at his table drinking a pint of stout, and the barman landlord are behind the bar, and the fruit machine here is in the main area of the pub, and it's in line of sight of Fred and the landlord and all that kind of thing. So I can't just plug it. I can't plug it and I can't spark it because Fred, wily old dog that he is going to clock that something's going on. He's noticed that a few of these young upstarts are going around emptying all his fruit machines. He's not very happy about it, and he's keeping an eye out. So plugging or sparking is not an option for me. So I'm going to have to try and do it honestly. Or with I say, I'm not saying fundamentally dishonest about it, but I'm not allowed to plug or spark for the purposes of this video. So I'm going to have to do it fairly. So I don't know how much is it going to cost now for that Invincible board to come back. I genuinely don't know what the machine thinks it's paid. I don't know if it's accounted for that jackpot off the sort of Phantom Invincible board or not. So how much it's going to cost me now to get that Invincible board back, I do not know. So what I think I'll do is play out a few more features, and when the Invincible board comes back, I'll pause the video, and when the Invincible board comes back, I will then pick it back up. Oh shit, I'm nudging. It's one of these annoying machines where you can you think you've got a hold before it indicates that you've got nudges. So you're going for the reels, and then your finger's already on the button by the time you realise, oh, that's not holds, it's nudges. And then it's too late at that point because you've nudged it. Is that going to be... Oh, £4 off that. No exchange. Is it Invincible? No. Right, okay. I'll just keep killing off these boards, and when I get him... Yeah, we can kill that off. And then when I get the Invincible board again, we'll pick it up and see if we can do a bit. No. Okay. But I will keep the stats for this session. I'm 17 quid in at this point, so I'll pick this back up when I have that Invincible board. Right, it's literally just come back in within a few credits, so we're not too far behind. I haven't actually had to put any more money in, so we'll just collect our £1.20 again. Just take one spin and collect what you've got in the cash pot there was the advice I was given. And now we're back to where we were, in that we have to avoid the feature at... Oh no, we don't want to hold them. Bloody hell, you fucking idiot. Right, okay. Just try and hold away from it. Why is it so reluctant to just give you a real win when you're in this situation? Stop it. Just... In fact, I'm risking a barcode there. Does a barcode count? I don't know. One nudge, that is no use. Just give us a hold. Don't spin the feature in. I'll hold them. Oh, there we are. Right, crikey. Now, I need to win this gamble. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, God almighty. Okay. And... relax. Let's... Oh, it's going to just spin the feature in. Oh, fuck off! And I can't plug it, remember. I'm not allowed to plug it. Can't plug it, can't spark it. Just... Oh, insufferable bloody thing. And now I have got to cycle round. If I did something wrong there, I don't know what it is. And now I've got to get that Invincible board back again, which surely... shouldn't be that far off now, because I'm not taking anything. It should just keep coming back. I'll pause it again when I have got the Invincible board, and we'll pick it up at that point. Getting slightly irritated now. Okay, it has come back, but it's playing like an absolute knob. It just keeps putting me on the board and then giving me suits of armor and then murdering me and then taking the suit of armor off me and all that kind of thing. It's really making heavy weather at this. So we'll kill off the Invincible board. I have to put a few more quid in as well. You can see my stats there for the session have changed up at the top. Now we're back in the state where I just need to get those real wins. So cherry should not be a 2. Come on. Mix sevens. Don't you dare, do not dare spin a feature. Right. Is it 1, 2? Right, okay. Now, right, 12. I can't lose on a 12. There, now, okay. Should have now my Phantom Invincible board. So let's see what happens. You wonder what kind of how dreadfully I must be blundering here to make such hard work of what should be a pretty surefire emptier. But I cannot comment as to how critical being able to plug or spark this was, but I'm trying to put myself in the shoes of a much younger me, where such shenanigans were not available, and I'm just going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. So come on. I mean, this bit seems to work at least, as far as I can tell, which is if you can just get onto the board from a real win, it doesn't seem to want to kill you. And oh dear, he said, what's that? Is that a 9? I think that's a 9, isn't it? It's quite a hard to read font, that. A 9 or a 4. Come on. Right, okay, there's our super jackpot. Crikey O'Reilly. I think that's just about put me up to even, I think, is it? Let's see. Yeah, that's about even. Yeah, I'm 40p up at this point. Oh, and a repeat! Yes, we'll have it! Oh, we'll take that. A repeat, thank you very much. Yes, okay, good. Now, we're a tenner up. We're £10, 40 pence to be exact. Let's have a look. There we are. That's better. That's an improvement. We like that. Try another. Any more for any more? Oh! Oh, get the fuck in there. Okay. 2 repeats all of a sudden. It's looking good. It's gone from despair to glory in just the space of a few short seconds. Right, okay. That's good. We like that. I'll have another. If you've got it, I will take it. Dun, 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 dun. Oh! Oh! Fantastic. Superb. Right, there we are. Now, that's looking all kinds of better. Yes, very pleasant. I wonder if this will still work, if I can avoid the feature. Will this just carry on working? Okay. Oh, it says, oh, I need to pay out some money. I've got too much money. Okay, now, does this carry on working? If I can avoid the feature... Oh, come on, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. I don't know what's best. Obviously, I can't imagine it giving me blue 7s, but nudges for mixed 7s? Maybe that was the wrong hold. Come on. 3 holes on cherries. Just don't spin the feature in. Just that, maybe. Come on. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Okay, on a 2. Don't spin the 2. Shh, is that going to be another super jackpot board? Let's see. Let's see if we've got another super jackpot, because that would be fantastic. I almost said fan-dabby-dozy then. That was, yeah, a little bit cranky-esque. Oh, sorry. I'm getting a little bit overstimulated here now. I've got to press exchange. As per the plugging in the Deluxe Monopoly video, I think I would quickly lose my cool under real-world stress scenarios when it comes to these things. Because Fred, old Fred, with his pint of stout now, has probably got he's probably got a grumpy look on his face. The barman and the landlord, they're probably taking an interest as well, because maybe the machine's got a little bit of volume to it, and they've heard the jackpot tune play a few times, so they're probably taking a keen interest at this point, and that's why I haven't been plugging or sparking, because I appreciate the risks of the environment that I'm in. Is this going to work again? Come on, come on, come on. Yes or no? Oh, don't. No. Kitchen. We like the kitchen. That's a super jackpot. Oh. Badoom Tish. We'll have that. Okay. Well, after some early misbehaviour, this machine does appear to have fallen in line, and it's now playing from a straight deck. Oh, that would be hilarious. Oh no. Okay. So just, I mean, I guess we'd be in the hopper era here, wouldn't we? So what did the machines have in them? 125 quid maybe, something like that. Ooh, that's a unless it's mixed 7. Well, it's never ever in a million years going to hold for jackpot 7, so maybe I'll just go for that. Not sure if that's... Oh, come on. Boxes will do. Boxes will do. I'm fearing it's going to be a... Oh, come on. Just let me get a real win. Come on. No. I mean, obviously, I don't know how these wins are accounted for or anything like that, but I'm not sure I'd want to be cycling it around for another Invincible board. No, it's not going to hold. Oh, God almighty. Oh, come on. Just give me a £1 win. £1 win. Yes, okay. Oof. Quite high intensity, that. Oh, is that another jackpot then? Is that another jackpot? Let's have it. We'll have it. Have it, you slag. Right, okay. Let's see. Can it be? Oh, can you imagine if you'd have known about this at the time? Because Maygays were popular machines, and this was not the only Maygay that this worked on. There were others of theirs that were vulnerable to this, and then you've got all the shite going on with machines like Super Pots and Money with getting through the block, and then they kind of shit themselves and do all kinds of things that they're not supposed to do. It just... Oh, God, to have known about this at the time. However, it's very, very interesting to have... Oh, there we go. To just see this in the emulator, because these things have been described over the years. But to actually try them out, to see them for yourself, and even if there's that slight air of, oh, God, I wish I'd have known about it back in the day, but to just see it and understand, it's that comprehension of what was happening and what was going on when you saw fruit machines doing things that oh my God, that they weren't supposed to, or you just lost amounts of money that seemed impossible for such a small jackpot machine. It's nice to have some context as to what was going on, and so I'm very, very grateful to emulation for that. Just to be able to go back in time, as it were, to these early eras of fruit machines, the £4.80 days. That was when I started playing £4.80 jackpot, and right through those early years of my sort of not very successful fruit machine career, and get a chance to play some of these old machines running now. Oh, well, there we go, it's gone. But at that point, I think I'd probably... So that was going to happen. Maybe I should have just taken... Oh, I had £4 off nudges. I should have just taken £4 off nudges, but that actually... You know what? I'm being an absolute twat here. Step to nearest win would have probably... Oh, no, that would have been £1. Step to nearest win would have been £1. A suit of armour. So, you know what? On balance, because I'm trying to be a smart cookie here, I think Fred now is entering the realms of the genuinely hostile. Oh, really? Too bad. The barman and the landlord aren't looking overly happy with me. I mean, this machine's paid out, 30, 39 quid already. I've got 50 quid in the bank, so I'm going to play dumb. What I might even do is go back to the bar and kind of wax lyrical about, oh, God, I've been lucky there. I've never seen it do that before. Maybe buy another pint, sit down, read a book or something, because you certainly wouldn't be playing on your mobile phone in the early 90s, would you? And sit down, get another drink, and try and leave the pub on friendly terms with the staff and Fred, who may have had a dog. I think Fred may have been sat there with a dog and his pint of stout. Play dumb and live to play another day. So let's have a look at the final stats there. I think we definitely saw it work after... And you can see the problem there, that it just loves to drop the feature in on you. So that can make it slightly awkward. But we did see it work there. That's pretty bonkers. So very nice to finally see that one working, because I have heard descriptions of this over the years, but never had the chance to play with ROMs that were actually worked, where the method actually worked. So let's see what the final stats are for that session. I think they're pretty good. And of course, by the £10 era, we're on the all cash jackpot, so you don't have to worry about having bags full of tokens and how you're going to get rid of them, because this would all be cash. And we're going to be on what, 50 quid, just shy of 50 quid maybe. Oh, that's, yeah, they're nice numbers. That's a good result. So that £52.40 up, and that would be a pretty tidy figure for a £10 jackpot machine. And it probably wouldn't even be completely empty either. It'd have some cash left in it. So there you go. That is Cluedo Super Sleuth running early £10 ROMs where that emptier worked. I will, as long as Reg is agreeable, I will upload this layout with those ROMs to the RAM and GAM file area at Desert Island Fruits. So have a go with it yourself. You've seen what the idea is there and what the risk is with it, just trying to avoid it dropping that feature in for you. So I hope you've enjoyed that video. I would like to see you next time. Thank you very much for watching. But that's it for now. Thank you.